Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to give you guys the 5 biggest misconceptions in trading. Number 1, time. A lot of people think they need a lot of time to trade the markets, which is not true. It all depends on the strategy that you trade. If you trade a very short-term scalping strategy, of course you need a lot of time because you have to watch the markets the entire time. Or if you trade a 1-minute strategy or something like that, you literally have to look at the markets the whole day and be in front of the screens. But if you have a longer term strategy, then you can look at the markets when it suits you and you can be in trades for longer. It all depends on the way you trade, on the strategy you have. Like I'm still working and I'm trading part-time. The strategy that I follow, I literally only have to look at the charts on top of each hour. And the benefit with that is I can just hop onto my phone or onto the computer throughout the day on top of each hour, 5 minutes before the hour closes. And I just quickly check if there's anything happening in the markets that I need to be aware of because I'm a price action trader. So I'm waiting for impulses and big moves in the market. But if there's no big moves and the market is range bound, I just check in the hour, see nothing's happening, and I close my phone, I close my charts. But it is completely false that you have to be in front of the screen the entire time. Also remember, the markets are open 24 hours, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. So if you do not have time to be on the markets throughout the day because of your job, you can always trade another time zone, like let's say wherever you're from. The markets are always open. So in the evening when you get home, the markets are open, except on weekends, as I said, and you can look at the markets and trade the way you trade. Number 2, equipment. When I got started in trading, I literally traded with my mom's old laptop. And I had an old Android smartphone that was super slow, and I still managed to trade with it. You know, you do not need 8 computer screens in front of you like you see on the photos of Wall Street or on the movies. Those guys probably definitely do that. But if you're a day trader, you literally do not need 8 screens in front of you, 4 screens or whatever. You can only trade from your laptop. I wouldn't say just trade from your cell phone. That's where you can just watch the markets when you're not close to a computer or a laptop. But you can trade from a nice laptop. It doesn't have to be the fastest. It doesn't have to be the latest. It just has to be fast enough to go onto the internet and run smoothly with certain applications. But you literally can start trading with a very entry-level laptop and a very entry-level smartphone. So that you do not need the most expensive stuff to start trading. I mean, I've been trading for about 7 years part-time, and I only recently, about a year ago, bought myself a MacBook, which is very fast, and I only have one other screen, and that other screen is only there where I screen share my laptop to that screen, you know, just to have a bigger look at the charts. So you literally don't need more than one screen. If you want more than one chart open at the same time, you can do that, but I feel that's completely unnecessary. All depends on the strategy that you trade. Number 3, it's too risky. Trading is not as risky as you think. It is risky if you do not learn the skill. And if you just take your hard-earned money and start trading with it without any knowledge, then it is risky to start trading. But if you have a strategy and a plan and you've done a few courses, and then it's not so risky because you literally have a plan that you're following and you have an edge in the market, or you develop an edge in the market. The way that I trade, I only risk 1% per trade. I do not risk more than 1%. And you're probably thinking 1% is so little. But think about it. You can take 100 losses with 1%. And you're also probably thinking, if I have $100, that's not a lot of money. I'm literally, if I make 5% profit, I only make $5. But what I'm trying to say is, at least you are learning the skill. Because if you can make money with $100, you can make money with $100,000. And that's why you get so many prop firms out there these days. They fund you with their money and you keep a majority of the profits. So I'm not going to go into depth with prop firms, but prop firms literally give you a big amount of money, $100,000 for example, and you can trade with that money, and the profits you make from that, you can always invest in your personal account. So that really does make a huge difference and you don't have to trade with such small capital. But that's why I'm saying learn the skill and do not treat trading like gambling and risk all your money. That's not how you're going to make money to become, or that's not how you're going to become successful with trading. Number 4, finances. You think when you get started in trading that you need millions of dollars, which is not true. You can start trading with any amount of money, but I always tell people, get started with what you are willing to lose. Do not take your hard-earned money and trade with it. And as I mentioned earlier, you first need to learn the skill before you start trading with your own money. But the big benefit today is that you get prop firms, as I mentioned, they fund you with capital to trade, and then you keep a large amount of the profits. And they also fund you with a lot of money. You get funding of $100,000, $200,000, $50,000. It all depends. But I'll make a video about that another day. But as I'm saying, do not be scared to start trading for the finances. When you develop the skill and you can make percentage, let's say you make 50% a year on $100, you can literally make that same 50% a year on $100,000. It does not matter. It doesn't matter about the money. It matters about the skill and how consistently profitable you can be with your edge in the markets. Number 5, get rich quick. A lot of people think when they get started in trading, they're going to literally make money overnight. If it was so easy, everybody would be trading. Everybody would be millionaires. But it takes time to learn the skill and to develop that edge in the markets. When you get started in trading, you're going to have to invest a lot of time in it. And you're going to have some tough times where you're going to want to quit, and sometimes where you just want to give up. But the thing is, as soon as you get through all those stages and that emotional stages in trading and learning the skill and, sacrificing and all that kinds of stuff, you'll be so grateful at the end of the day. And when you look back, you'll just say, I'm so glad I pushed through. But as I mentioned, it's not a get rich quick thing. It's like any degree you want to study for, or if you want to become a doctor, you're going to have to put the time in and the effort in to learn the skill. But it is going to take some time, and it is not overnight. You do get people who overnight make a lot of money with trading, but it is not consistent. They cannot do that over and over and over again. That's why I keep on saying, develop the skill, and then you will start making the profits and the percentage and the money later on. Do not just focus on the money. Focus on the skill and how much percentage you can make in the long run with trading. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And good luck to all the traders with quarter 4 for 2023. There's only 3 months left to the year. Let it be a successful 3 months. And I hope to see you guys soon on my next YouTube video.